Hello everyone, David Van Lieshout again at the Leschen Killing Centre. The Leschen Killing Centre in Armadale, Western Australia, where I proved in my book chapter 5 that they're killing Australians in big numbers in these buildings and in the home forced drugging, which is very dangerous. And the criminal charges that apply are assault, torture, attempted murder, stealing and crimes against humanity. So in this medical report here, Australian Bureau of Statistics report published in 2017, there were 75,858 dead Australians in this report in a 13.5-month period. And they've been killing Australians with this practice for 214 years since 1811, which I proved in chapter 5 of my book. I even called it the Holocaust nature of psychiatric drugs, practices, laws and history. You know, this practice started in Germany in 1808, but in Australia they've been doing it since 1811 and started in New South Wales. Now I've written to the state Armadale police, and I went in there myself, give them documents. I wrote to the state killer psychiatrist Nathan Gibson, and I'm going to publish those documents that I sent. Also the politicians, Armadale, the Byford politician Hugh Jones, I visited him, and I visited the Tony Booty in Kelmscott, and just Matt Keogh's office just now today. All Labor politicians, all Labor criminals, killing Australians and bringing millions of foreigners here to work in these horrific practices. It's like 90% of the staff in this building, they're all from Africa and Asia. So I got in there for 4 hours a few weeks ago to be with David, and then I showed him my book and said, look, you have to let David out. It's been 11 weeks from this Friday, 11 weeks, and they'd still got David in there, and it's assault, torture and attempted murder now, which I told the police, and I put it in writing, and I've sent my letters to all the police stations, Perth, Armadale, Wembley, Cottesloe, because that Greylands building, they've murdered about 10,000 people in that building. It's 117 years old, since 1908. So trying to get it abolished, you know, these fucking criminal politicians, Labor politicians, killing our people. And Matt Keogh, the federal politician in Kelmscott, he went into his office. His office looks like a prison. It's all locked up. All these politicians got their offices all locked up, all their security all locked up. And, you know, they're barricading themselves from the public for years and years and years, okay? And they went in Byford too. After I spoke to the lady for half an hour in person, and I said it's going to help me get David out, and they've been barricading themselves too. They locked the door the last 2 days, and they're just totally criminal, absolute criminals, you know, and they've been doing this. I tell you what, they're not winning. They're not winning these elections. They're just saying that they're winning, and they're barricading themselves in the offices. And if you're an excellent leader, a good leader, or you're mixing with the people, you don't need to barricade and lock yourself in your own electoral office, but they do. And they've got all these cameras and security, and it's go to that Kelmscott politician's office. It looks like a bloody prison in there. Fucking idiots. So David is a Christian man. He's a wonderful man. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. And you know, they just drug him, and they're just sadistic, ruthless, violent murderers. That's it, you know. And this goes on and on. And I sent letters to the director of this bloody building. Call it a hospital. This is not a fucking hospital. These buildings, these psychiatric buildings across this whole country are like killing centres because they can't get out of the building. They lock them inside the building, and they say, oh, ITO and the CTO, which is like a kill order, and those SAT judges are to blame. All the public advocate workers, they're 100% to blame. All the public trustee workers, they're to blame. And they're killing Australians. And that public trustee, just like what Hitler did, murdered people and stole their wealth through that public trustee. And they got billions of dollars since 1941. 1941, they've been stealing from the public while they're ruthlessly killing people and keeping people locked away in these buildings, but in the home forced drugging as well, which is all violently forced. These people are psychopaths, and they lie about everything too. They fucking lie about everything. They fucking lie about everything to keep drugging people, and they should be bloody jailed. They should be jailed. They should be locked up, jailed in their own fucking buildings, and have them drugged, and have car stolen.
Yep.
And that bloody never let them out.
Good on you, love.
Because I'm telling you, these people are bloody dangerous.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get these government people to get David out, but all the other victims, I'm doing this for all Australians, millions of Australians.
Yep.
All these people locked up. Every day they're killing Australians in these buildings.
Yep.
And they're force drugging in the home, and they get the police to terrorise everybody. They get the police to terrorise all these innocent, defenceless people. They're just innocent, defenceless people, and they use all these horrible, horrible words to terrorise everyone and drug everybody and lock people up. It's fucking sick. These people are demented, these workers. And you know, imagine going to someone else's country and you work in that government and you drug those people. That's criminal to do that. That's totally treasonous.
Yep.
And treason's just not an interesting word. It's murder of the people. That's what treason is. And that's what all these Labor politicians do. But a lot of these Liberal politicians as well, they're just as guilty.
Yep.
And they're fucking useless.
Yep.
You talk to them as, oh, we can't do anything. Yes, you can, because you fund it in the law and you put it in the law. It's a $20 billion a year across this whole nation, killing machine and stealing machine. And my poor brother, my Christian brother, is in this building, and they banned 3 of us sisters from having contact with him.
Yep.
But I noticed they just gave his phone back to him just today.
Today. Yeah, after 11 weeks.
Oh, we give the phone to him. But you got him locked in the building. You know, the police need to come down to this building. Perth Police, Fremantle Police, Armadale Police, I don't care. Scott, come down to this building and arrest these staff. Arrest these killer psychiatrists. And free these people, free my brother from this building. It's been 11 weeks. One day, David might just not wake up. You know, they're zapping him as well. The ladies were saying maybe they're zapping him, giving him an ECT. ECT kills people. It's 50 to 400 volts electricity to the brain.
Yep.
And it's not a natural seizure. It's electricity-induced seizure, which is very dangerous.
And apparently they stopped it in the 60s.
And they cause brain damage and death.
Yep.
And no, they have it in the law still across this whole country. Even psychosurgery they have in the law, except for New South Wales and the Northern Territory, and that's a form of lobotomy. So all these horrid practices these monsters use, like lobotomies and ECT, and they just fucking insulin injecting into people.
Yeah,
deep sleep therapy in Chelmsford murdered 42 people, and another 1,000 people died out of that building in 12 months. And documented in chapter 5. Case after case after case after case where they've ruthlessly murdered people.
And what they do to the mentally ill when they're knocked out.
There's no such thing as mental illness.
No,
it's fake. What they do is they use horrible, demonising, stigmatising character assassination words to bloody kill people and steal from people. This is not about anybody's health. This practice is about bloody killing people, torture, assault, torture, attempted murder, stealing, and crimes against humanity.
And pedophilia as well. They've done to me. They've done to me when I got knocked out.
And that's what they're doing.
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
I woke up with no pants on one time.